Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense takes the field to start this game off. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it.
There's a live football. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Joyner. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Joyner. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Hudson. Touchdown, Red Raiders! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Joyner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go back to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Joyner. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Got room to work. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give to the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. That's caught. It's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Gets rid of it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Used the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks, it's Hudson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Makes the grab, it's West. And the defense drags him down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Now adjusting. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Got a man. It's Norton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Got the quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A third down try for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on second down. Going to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Red Raiders are facing third and inches. They'll try to run for it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Northern Illinois endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Husky Stadium, and the Huskies came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Going over the top. He's got it on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to...
Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Booker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Handoff to the lone back. Shakes off the defender. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
But this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
51, TCU.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quickly complete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
From the gun, running back on the move. Powers through the defender. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The short hands, it's James. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The short hands, it's James. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Finds his tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Makes his man miss. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's James. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Oh, he makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. The lone back's got it. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. There's a long